Getting a great run in the middle is Star Glitter, then Black Dynamite following the grey around them, 3 wide at his first run. Over on the rails behind them to Stocks and then Shady Grey. On the outside is Prophet Street. Well, he found the back of Black Dynamite coming into the turn. He's not that far away from them either. Special Delivery trailed him and then came Let It Slip in the straight though. Just Act Natural with a kick. Races 2 in front, Black Dynamite. Prophet Street down the outside running on, but Just Act Natural at the 150 still led. A length and a half to 2. Prophet Street, Just Act Natural in front. Prophet Street trying hard, but Just Act Natural is going to hold him. Special Delivery makes up ground, but Just Act Natural all the way. Scored by a length to Prophet Street. Special Delivery getting through late. Dane Finn probably fourth, and from last, Flight Tego. Right behind those came Shady Grey, Black Dynamite, Stocks, Candlelight Star. Then came at the head of the others, Let It Slip. Star Glitter finished further back, dropping right out Mr. Panon, and Detection is the last of them to greet the judge. An all-the-way winner, Just Act Natural, number 5. Glenn Smith jumped him quickly. He held the front, wanted to dominate from the outset, had Mr. Panon up there. He'd beaten him off, he'd kicked away. Prophet Street wasn't too far off them coming to the corner with his run, but Just Act Natural on his day is certainly equal to any of the better horses going around in these type of class races. Glenn Smith for Paul Roberts, a winner 2 starts ago at 1200 metres when he destroyed them there on that occasion, and only went down narrowly at the hands of Red Paddy. Prophet Street coming out of the same race, so the form has held strong. And Special Delivery first up also has attacked the line strongly. He was the one following Prophet Street from about the 700 and ran on very well down the middle. But Just Act Natural by Natural Blitz from Haunts for Paul Roberts, A. Bastow, Ms. C. Richardson, Mrs. L. Anderson, A. Harrod, S. Reardon, T. Reeve and C. Barber, prepared in the southwest at Capel by Paul Roberts, and continues this good run for Bunbury-based rider, the most accomplished Glenn Smith. 3:30 and 1:60 the divvy. Prophet Street, it's a southwest Quinella from Bunbury by Viscount from Street Show for Sophie and Serge Madrigali and D. Lupus, ridden by Jared Noski, 2:10 the place. Special Delivery by Testarossa from Real Special for Peters Investments. William Pike, the rider for Grant and Alana Williams, 3:60. 1 length a short neck with the margins. The time is 1:12.79 on soft ground. 1:12.79, 36.06. That final 600 metres. Just Act Natural from Go-To-O once again. Well, race 7, we bring you to the feature event at Group 3 level. $150,000 Dorsonia Roma Cup at 19 after 4. The scratchings are the emergencies, 17 Testamezzo and 18 Prophet Street. Big field, great field lined up for the Dorsonia Roma Cup, the next at 19 minutes after 4. But in the meantime, let's head down to Adam McGrath, about to catch up with winning trainer Paul Roberts following another win here by Just Act Natural, who now chalks up his 6th, in fact, from just 14 lifetime starts.
Yeah, another good performance here by Just Act Natural, jumping to the straights, leading and proving too good. And Paul, we just know with this horse has such a nice cruising speed, and although Mr. Panon was outside of you, he looked so relaxed early.
Yeah, he did. I said to Glenn, jump and see if we can get the lead, and if the other horse wants to go mad or something wants to go mad, we'll let him go and take the sit. But you know, left that to Glenn. He cruised through, went to the front early, and yeah, I was like you. I thought he was travelling very well within himself coming up to the corner, and I was watching Black Dynamite and Prophet Street sort of coming into it around him, and I thought, geez, they're going to really have to let down hard if he kicks, and he did, thankfully. And yeah, no, he's a very nice horse with a high cruising speed, and he's really starting to improve. Well,
you mentioned to us that you thought this is the best he's been going for a long time and that he had improved. And he's gone now from a 62 plus, a 66 plus type of horse to a genuine 72, and probably now, you know, ready to push into a 78 grade as well.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, like I said earlier, he had that virus early in the season, and even though he was going okay, he wasn't doing as well as what what he's done in the last sort of 6 to 8 weeks. And yeah, he had that little spell over at Boyne up at Trevor Roach's, and he did fantastically well there. And you know, he's come back, and you know, the last week or so, young Jess has ridden him in work and said how well he's feels under, and his work on Tuesday, we worked him actually with Dane Finn, and it was really good work. And yeah, he's going really well.
Well, those form lines held up with Dane Finn running fourth as well, so great to see. Congratulations on the win, Paul.
Thank you very much.
There's Paul Roberts, trainer of Just Act Natural, which has taken out race number 6 from Prophet Street. Special delivery, a very good first up run, finishing third, and Dane Finn, as we heard, working with it during the week, finishing fourth on that occasion. We've got Glenn Smith joining us now, and Smithy, as I said to Paul there, although you had Mr. Panon sitting on your outside, you were cruising early.
Yeah, he got to the lead pretty easy. Don't come across without even sort of revving him up to get there, and then he switches off without those shades on. He just switches off, and that's why he's got a good kick now.
Were you confident that he was going to let down on this type of a surface?
I wasn't real confident, but he raced well at Bunbury, which is always a little bit softer, and if they race well there, they generally get through a little bit sticky. And I was pretty confident once I got the 500. I gave him a good click, and he picked up in the going, so it was fine.
I was saying to Paul, we were just watching the replay, and he still laid out a little bit, nothing near like what he did last time, but he was saying more to do with his action, the way that he sort of clips going forward at times.
Yeah, a little bit. And a whip in the left hand probably makes him want to wander out a little bit as well. But no, he's still learning. You know, he's only a baby. He's only had 17 starts, and he's only had a couple without the shades, and he's racing really well. So I think there's more improvement later on.
Yeah, exciting, isn't it, when a horse is still learning and putting in performances like that? Congratulations, mate.
No worries, thanks.
There's Glenn Smith, winning jockey aboard of Just Act Natural, as we said, taking out race number 6. Next here at Ascot, it is the Roma Cup.